happy. I thought there was some great stuff out there tonight, defensively and with the ball. 13 goals at the end of the game. I'm pleased with that. Oh, look, I think they certainly came out with the real intensity about what they were doing defensively and letting that ball go, and it just took us a little while to adjust to that. But we did, so I'm pleased that we were able to find our way out of that because they were really quite threatening for a while there in the third.
And first full 60 minutes for Hannah Mundy this season, how did you see her impact?
Oh, I thought she was brilliant. I thought there were such great drives but just some great feeds into that circle, and Sophie could probably speak to that as well. For her first full game, it was great because she hasn't played a full game for quite some time, so I'm pleased for her. I thought she was outstanding.
Yeah, I can speak to that as well. It's just been great to start working with Hannah this season, and she's just, it's funny because we joke about how Di says we all have so much potential, but even today I thought she was amazing, but I feel like just as an attacking unit we still have so far to go, and I feel like we probably need to be a bit kinder to ourselves and enjoy the 13-point wins, because I feel like coming up we've got a few tough games. Well, even tonight was a tough game, so enjoy the 13 points wins because they might not be happening every week. Yeah, I wouldn't say there wasn't no defensive pressure. It was more just they hadn't changed anything. What we were doing was still working well, but it's probably just in those moments, and we spoke about it just after when we were reviewing the game, we probably aren't as disciplined when we've got that, I think we had a 10-goal buffer or so in that third, and then we're probably not as disciplined when we're at that. It happened last week as well with the Giants. We probably could have pushed through a bit more, but just, a few silly passes and missed shots and stuff like that. So maybe just making sure in those moments we're still executing and having that strong focus. But I feel like each week we've taken something from each game, and that's probably something we'll take from this week's game, and hopefully we can implement it next week.
Oh, look, obviously Kate's been a workhorse in that, and she has a strength in that defensive role, and we all recognise, whether it's goal shooter right to the important role that everybody plays in that defence through court, particularly when you're playing against Firebirds who have such a prolific shooter like Donnell down there. It's incredibly important to be able to put on that pressure, take responsibility and accountability to help your teammates out every time, and it's a mindset as well. So it's something that we're working on and we'll continue to work on. But it's like the opposite side of that is that bringing that ball down with confidence and directness to the shooters is the other side of the coin is important. We probably got a bit sideways today, but it's the pressure and everybody doing their job, and that's what's the important thing. Oh, look, it's just, it's just every week it's just hard. You have your moment where you enjoy this, and you do have to enjoy it, and then tomorrow we get together tomorrow and it shifts again in terms of what we need to work on. Swifts are, they were grand finalists last year. You saw them last weekend get them out of a really tough situation against Firebirds to take the win. They are a team just formidable and very they know each other very well, but we love it. That's what you're here for, and you love the contest, and each week it's a different challenge and a different contest, but you want to embrace that and go for it, and because if we want to be there at the end, you've just got to be brave and bold and take it on and say, look at us.
Yeah, I think that's the exciting thing about this season, is that most teams have had a lot of changes, or they're a little bit different. Even with the Swifts, they've got Sammy Wallace coming back. So each week we're not taking, I feel like, anyone lightly. We're very, I felt very focused on each week, and it's exciting. It's a new challenge, and I think, I think there's a real hunger in the group to keep getting better each week, and how can we improve our own game, but also how can we work out our opposition and beat them as well. Yeah, I think obviously growing up playing goal shooter, that's probably predominantly been my position, and then probably had to make that move to Magpies because I was on the bench at Swift, so I probably need to get some court time, and that was my opportunity. But got to go into the Diamonds environment and play goal shooter, so that's been great and I love it. But yeah, I think probably just took a little bit of a step back in the off season, got my body right, had a few little niggles, and been super lucky coming into the Vixens environment. Our support staff and high performance staff have been amazing, and really taking control of me and my body and helping me get it right. I think, yeah, I don't know, I kind of just say, when like coming to Vixens, I feel like I can just come and play netball. I feel like everything's so well set up, from our team manager, the coaching staff, the high performance staff, just everything is yeah, really set up, I guess, and I feel like I can just come and play netball and you know, give my best and even just a little bit of my leadership and stuff like that. So we've got heaps of leaders in the group, and yeah, I feel like I kind of joke I'm being a bit of a passenger and just coming in and taking a back seat, but yeah, I don't know, it's just a really good group of girls, and yeah, having that combo with Kip and the middies out in front, I feel so lucky just to come in and, you know, have Hannah Mundy feeding me and Kate Maloney absolutely working hard out the front, and then Kip as well. Yeah, it's obviously a great combination with her.